What's up ninjas, it's your boy Onel here back with another FIFA mobile video. In this video I will give you 7 tips on how to win every single World Cup game. First of all, let's start with some general things that are very important and you need to take into consideration before starting the actual gameplay. Now the first tip, and maybe the most important one, is take advantage of the no loss glitch. Yes, this glitch still works. It is very easy to do. If you don't know about it, check the link in the description. I have a video on it and it's very easy to do. Now the second tip, make sure you have enough stamina. I would say minimum 40 if you're gonna start playing tier 4 and a minimum of 50 if you're gonna start playing tier 5. The no loss glitch works only if you don't restart the app, and watching ads counts as restarting the app. So watch the ads before you start playing the campaign. Otherwise, if you forfeit one game and you restart the app, you will lose all your progress. You need to start it over. The third tip, guys, have a striker that has at least 90 pace and that can do the rainbow flick. Now if you don't have a striker that can do the rainbow flick, like I don't have, make sure the other attackers can do the rainbow flick. All the other guys, Trezeguet, El Said, Varda and Salah, all of them can do the rainbow flick. If you pass the ball to them, you should be able to go ahead and score goals pretty easily. Now let's go ahead and move on to the more technical side to watch some actual gameplay and see what I mean. Tip number 4, defend aggressively when the opponent is in his own half. Attack him, try to recoup the ball. You might be able to do that and you might be one-on-one with the keeper. They do tend to make mistakes, especially in tier 4, but as soon as they get into your own half, defend more passively, defend in the zone. Don't rush to the ball carrier if he gets past the center line. Try not to give him options. As I said, defend in the zone. I have a more in-depth tutorial on how to defend in the zone if you don't know. Again, I will leave a link in the description. Our 5th tip, don't be afraid to use roulette when the defenders are coming aggressively at you. Yes, roulette doesn't work that good in the first 3 tiers, but works much better in tier 4 and in tier 5. Just because the defenders come at you with such great speed that they don't have time to react if you roulette them. Our 6th tip, give the ball to the player that can do the rainbow. Always search the player that can do the rainbow flick and just dribble the whole opposition. It works very well. Make sure you don't sprint unless you know what's ahead, or if you are free, especially in the last 30 meters, the defender will have the same amount of pace as you have. If you do sprint, they will sprint as well, but if you do not sprint, they will also not sprint. So if you're not gonna be sprinting, you will have much more time to react and to perform a successful rainbow flick. When you don't sprint, it's much better to use rainbow flick than roulette, and always perform your rainbow flick in the opposite sense of the defender's running direction. And our last tip, our 7th tip, which is one of the best tips that I can give you, is when you are gonna finish a shot, just use chip shots. It is one of the best finishing moves. I also have a tutorial on chip shots if you want to check that out. Also, some other things that I think are good to mention are the stalling technique. If you are up by 1 or 2 goals, you can go ahead and pass the ball between your defenders. They will have a very tough time in recouping the ball. You should be able to stall at least 20 minutes. So keep that in mind. Also, don't be afraid of trying long shots with players that have good shot power. A lot of the time you'll get yourself a corner, and in corners, guys, I think I score like 50% of the corners even against 120 teams. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share if you think my content is worthy. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
I'm standing outside, going down. 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 I was standing outside, waiting for you. You were always taking time, baby, playing it through. I was calling out your name, took my eyes on the wall. you think you were right? Bring it on, prove me wrong. Go put up a fight. The way I do will knock you down. You know there's emotion between us. Don't go cry about it. Don't go cry about it. You want me to take you in my trust. Oh no, you know that ain't the way. Oh no, there's nothing new in this game. You got to give it up, give it up. Give it up, give it up. I'm wearing you out. Keep on keeping on every night. Way up in the clouds. The way I do will knock you down. You know there's emotion between us. Don't go cry about it. Don't go cry about it. You want me to take you in my trust. Oh no, you know that ain't the way. Oh no, there's nothing new in this game. You got to give it up, give it up. But you got to give it up, give it up. You got to give it up, give it up. No, 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 give it up, give it up. You know there's emotion between us. You want me to take you in my trust. You got to give it up. You know that ain't the way. Ain't the way. Oh no, 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 no. There's nothing new in this game. You got to give it. You got to give it up, give it up. But you got to give it up, give it up. You got to give it up, give it up. No, 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 give it up, give it up. You got to give it up, give it up. Give it up, give it up. Tried to find some peace of mind. Lost